Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. I'm going to play a 5-point match on Backgammon Galaxy today, and I will explain my thinking a bit as we go along, and then we'll see what we can learn. I could match to my opponents. I did set normal time. Okay, good. I said normal time. I was just playing a bunch of matches with a friend of mine. We were playing speed. So yeah, you don't want to split with a 3-2 after the guy brings 2 down with a 5-4 because he's got like these stacks there where they're not much good for blocking, but they're definitely good for attacking with. So splitting sort of plays into his game plan. So you got to bring 2 down with a 3-2 there, even though it's sort of close on the opening roll. And like splitting is like a real error. I mean, it's not like this tiny thing. All right, so he should maybe just run all the way. I'm not seeing anything better anyways. I guess he could split and bring it down to 3, but it's more exposed and distribution looks a little worse. Like distribution not bad. Yeah, this looks a little funny to me, but I don't know, maybe. Okay, cube the bad numbers. This is probably bad enough. I mean, obviously I got a real big edge here, and he's probably going to hit me off the ace. So I'll have some nice threats when I hit him back. And maybe it's a pass already, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, pass isn't crazy, for sure. Oh, nice. Maybe just blow him away this match. Can double a little aggressively at this score, even though I'm up in the match. Probably not doubling this, though, unless he does something really crazy. Oh, one play I can make is 13-7, 24-22. A little bit fancy. Oh, he goes all out. I don't think I quite have enough here. Dance here, I'll cube. This is not a dance. It's got to do something better, right? Yeah, this is better. Bet he's going to go after me, given how he's playing, and it's the right play anyways. Continues the theme. Is this all I got? I think so. Yeah, I could cube this. Yeah, maybe no double's fine. Oh, I wonder if he's going to cube this. Kinda still want to take. He misses, I'm doing okay. He hits, I can definitely get back in the game. Okay. See if he does some sort of switch play. Well, I guess he could just make the 7. Best play for the win is just to make the 7, I guess. He's going to pick up more gammas, though, if he finds some sort of hit play. He'd also just play like 13 to 1 star. You know, keep his board in great shape. Yeah, this is only a single shot. Oh, I got him. Oh, I don't know how to play this, though. He's got all these blots, so part of me wants to do this. You know, keep him off balance. Maybe I can scoop these things up. He's got a direct shot at me now. Good structure, though. I think I'd rather make the 9 than do that. Okay, so he enters. Yeah, it's not that good a position. Oh, there's also this. I'm going to try this. Well, I got hit, but I'm sort of comfortable with my play. Seems weird to double at this score, where like a lot of my wins are still gammons. All right, now what's he going to do here? Seems weird to redouble at the score. So what the heck is this? It's not that gammonish anymore, I would think. It's take point is a raw 25%. It's not that clear he has it. I mean, 5 guys here. So it is a weird position. So I'm not really clear on what's going on. It's just a 5-5, 6-4. I guess this is okay. I don't want to leave him like several fly shots in the outfield, you know. But 3 fly shots seem like okay. Yeah, this may be a quickie. Oh, this will be a quickie. But we'll play. We'll take a look at the computer analysis and maybe play one more. Yeah, the cube action in this game is sort of interesting. Like, I wonder if I'm wondering about my recube and whether I had a recube earlier. But it seems to me what I did was like logical, because doubling earlier when like I still win a bunch of gammons seemed a little weird at the score where I'm 4 away and I'm holding a 2 cube. And not that clear he has a take when I actually did double. And it's not that gammonish anymore. So this seemed like a good time to cube. And I don't know, it seemed like, I mean, when he doubled, it seemed sort of double take-ish. You know, sort of both players have reasons to be optimistic, right? I mean, like, he's optimistic because he hits me, and then he's got like a nice gammonish position. But if he misses me, I'm not, you know, I might be doing okay. And even when he hits me, maybe I can enter right away with a hit. So maybe it's the no double decision that's more the question. Oh, all right, 2-1, good. I should probably thank my opponent, as is tradition. Oh yeah, I know I played almost perfectly, apparently. Yeah, I mean, it was sort of an easy. I mean, I had a couple tough decisions, but like that was it. So I'm not too surprised. Okay, so let's download this match, and then we'll switch to XG mode. We'll import. And probably had something better with the 4-2 before, you know, before my cube. Anyways, okay, so yeah, 5-4. Yeah, so this is 3-2. Okay, splitting is not as big an error as I thought it would be. I mean, it is sort of right on the opening roll, but it's better than pulling 2 down a little bit. But I thought because of the stacks, it would matter more. Yeah, in fact, it's close. Yeah, that strikes me as odd. So the computer doesn't mind splitting here into these like stacks, which he really wants to hit me with. Doesn't really even dupe 6-4. You don't get this. Six three, 6-4, 5-4. 5-4 is a little duplicated. Yeah, I don't know. I thought this would be a much bigger deal. Yeah, I don't get that. 6-5. Oh yeah, so he made his 3-point. Yeah, if he's making his 4 or 5-point with the 6-5, that would probably be more important than running. At least the 5-point would be, but 3-point is a little 13-4. Yeah, this struck me as a little weird. Oh, the computer wants to split twice. I probably wouldn't have found this play either. I probably would have run all the way. This looks really exposed. Maybe there's a good duplication here. The hit numbers are the same on the outside as on the inside, 4s and 1s. There's also 2s that hit inside, and then 6s hit outside, but They also cover the 5 points. So this is really good duplication here. How bad is running? This would have been my choice. I'm pretty sure duping the 3s and 1s. Yeah, it's only a little better than the opponent's play. 3-6, great shot, and then yeah, double pass, close-ish. Oh yeah, I didn't really consider this. This was dumb not to think about this. You know, I'm against the stronger board, and I'm giving up my anchor to hit when I have a productive point making play on my side of the board. So it's somewhat standard for me not to hit here, make the point. It does give up the 9 point, but the truth is I didn't see it. I saw the hit was good and I jumped at it. But as they say in chess and in Scrabble and in backgammon, when you see a better play, you know, when you see a good play, look for a better one. So this is pretty dumb. And then so 2-1. Okay, so he doesn't have a double here. He correctly holds off. It seems like he does improve a little bit. Okay, yeah, so double take is good. Okay, what was it? Okay, so the computer does like switching in some fashion. He gets a direct cover, and 2 builders for the 4. Oh, this is kind of clever. Switching to the 2 also to get 2 direct covers for the blots and 3 builders for the 4, essentially. Yeah, this would be a nice play to find over the board. I mean, you're trading when you switch to the 5 to the 2. You are downgrading the point quality, but since you're blitzing, the low points, in some sense, they have as much value as the high points in the board. Because you know you're just basically hoping your opponent dances, and then you get to fill in more points. And so, I mean, if you get hit or something, you know, you definitely want the 5 point and not the 2 point. But you know, you don't get hit. This is much easier to put together. You know, easier to cover the blot, and easier to make the 4 point. I get this great 4-4. Okay, there's a few close-ish things. Yeah, my first impulse was to make the 3 because he had all the blots, but it's pretty unlikely to work, you know. He has an anchor and I only have a 2-point board, so likely just enters and then cleans something up and his game is fine. So that's why I went with a good structure. The computer emphatically agrees. And then, okay, I get a lucky hit, 3-6. So what should you do with the 4-2? Okay, the computer doesn't mind the play. Interesting. I guess all his game plans are sort of bad, so he just, computer and the opponent just go to this racing game plan. While the race isn't too bad. And then so it's not, is it a double? Yeah, it's a good double, good take. Almost not a cube. Might not be a cube on the rollout. Probably good in practice because maybe people pass. He doubles me back automatically, and then I don't have too much trouble bringing this home. Yeah, the 5-4 back here was okay. And I didn't really have any decisions, I don't think. Yeah, nothing doing. 20-4. Oh, wants to race, I see. Okay, yeah, let's play one more. Try not to overlook stuff this time. 5 point, normal. Okay. I go match to my opponents. Splitting down, good. 7-1. I do have the stronger board, so maybe there's some value in hitting here. I don't think, and hitting off the 3, I don't really want to give up my 8 point, you know, leave extra shots. Oh, what did he say? I missed that. Hit him twice. Could work. Could get punished. Doesn't do anything. He's caught a poise to make points over there. So I'm going to take this aggressive approach. Ooh, kind of worked. Doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right either, though. That's not right. Okay, higher quality board I get to split. It's got 4s and 3s out here now. Versus much safer play. I'm not splitting though. I'm not clear on that one at all. Ooh. Alright, 10 in the zone. This looks like a decent cube. I think he can maybe take due to his nice structure. Oh, crap. Oh, he's got a similar choice to me last game. All right, so I don't think this is right because I'm up in the race and I need to do some sort of escape thing. Oh, maybe this. Yeah, I like it. So if he uses his 9 point is stripped, so if he uses that to point on the 4 point, I get sort of 6s back at him. So even though this is a little bit more exposed to being batted around, I kind of like it. Plus, I don't love, if I played the 2 elsewhere, I wouldn't love leaving the blood in the outfield. Yeah. He's probably doing that. Now what? I gotta keep the anchor. I don't know. Am I just doing this? Hate to kill a checker, but everything else seems worse. Dupes is actually this duplicates his 3s, so he's not really supposed to hit with 3-1, 3-2. Other 3s he is probably hitting with. It keeps a good position. Yeah, I might crunch more. All right, I'm not sure about this, but I'm going to try it. Oh, I guess I could have broken the 9 also. But this looks all right. This looks better, maybe. Eight to 2. Good. 4-1. Well, could get blown away here for sure. Everything else is pretty destructive. I hate giving him this blitzing chance when he has all his checkers here already. Yeah, it would have smushed me. Not that this is a good game. I don't think he can cube me though. Oh, they should be aggressive. Recube at 508, 508. My take point's a little elevated. I could save a 5, I guess. I don't want to leave the blot though, maybe. Yeah. It wouldn't be. I mean, due to the crunching board, it wouldn't be crazy to cube this for sure. His position isn't great either, though, so who knows? There's a good roll. I probably would not have cubed either. But like I said, you should be a little aggressive at the score. Actually, that's probably a good roll. One checker off. It's plenty. Yeah, no problem. I think. Good. I was wondering if he was going to be able to get like an efficient recube in at some point there. It's pleasant. Seems more important than making the 5, I think. Locking up these 2 good points. Getting good distribution. Yes. All right, so I'm up 2 zip. So I probably don't want to cube this. Although I would probably a 0-0. Okay, because he has the 2 blots, I kind of like spreading things out here. I guess to cover both of them. This. Not really sure what hitting does, but it absorbs a bad 5. All right, fine. Oh, I could have jumped on maybe Dupas 6s, Dupas 5s. I mean, it's 4s, but let's see what this is. Yeah, pretty strong positionally. All right, I think this is maybe double take and doubles maybe the question. Okay, at the score anyways. Okay, he's going to be lucky if he misses. Oh, 4. No 4-4. And double 6 would be a blot. Double 6 is safe. Okay, can use a gammon, although if I don't get hit, I'm almost certainly going to win a gammon, so I'm just going to try to play safe as possible, obviously. Double 6, double 5s is a shot here. Oh, maybe it's something like this, actually. But yeah, I guess I'll keep the spares up high, even though it looks a little odd up here. Alrighty. We'll take a look at that cube in the last game. 207. Cube could be wrong. Okay, so 6-5 here. Okay, honestly, I didn't really consider bringing 2 down. It looks a little funny to me. Does unstack the heavy points and slot the, slot the best point available. So the computer does want to do this. Yeah. I mean, it's a double shot, but so is kind of everything. You know, he's got 1s and most 4s here at +2-5. So it's kind of like a double shot, anyways. And it's thinking, okay, if he gets away with it, this is clearly the best position. Yeah, it's close. 4-2. Okay, he overlooked a hit here. Oh. There's a big oversight. I have seen this error, and actually I've made it too. Um, you know, 4 is the best place to enter here if it wasn't for the hit. So he enters with the 4 and then looks around for a reasonable 2, finds one, and then picks up the dice. So I've done that exact same thing. But you really got to think the way I avoid this or try to avoid this is okay, I can enter in either of two places. If I say, okay, if I enter with the 2, what's the best 4? And then even if that play looks pretty good, I'll also do the other one. If I enter with the 4, what's the best 2? And so that makes it so you don't overlook this stuff. But yeah, like I said, I've done exactly this, and I've seen other players do it. 2-1. Okay, yeah, likes hitting twice. Got the stronger board, and he's quite flexible on his side of the board, so hitting has a lot going for it. Even though it's fairly dangerous. Yeah, not strong enough yet. 5-2. What's going on here? Okay, my play is the only play, really. I didn't really consider this, did I? I'd rather split than play 7-5. Huh. Oh, it's okay. If you so what's going on here? If you cover with the 5, the best 2 actually isn't a split. It's to play 7-5 and sort of cut down on the danger. But he's got a lot of good numbers here, including all aces, all anchor numbers. So what does my play do? Okay, my play and the computer's play drastically cuts down on the good numbers, and because it's just a lot fewer shots. Okay, so I was sort of flying around here, but I guess I'm glad I found the right play. I thought this would definitely be less clear than it is. Okay, a good double, good take. I mean, I've sort of seen similar stuff. So this isn't really a great. I'm going to show you a reference position that you should know. It's not really a great analog for this, but I'll tell you why I think it's a little bit relevant. So I don't know. He makes some split play, 3-2. You roll 5-5. He dances. So this is like a close-ish double and a very solid take, very big take. Notice that okay, so I'm sort of blitzing. Oh, let's look at the cube. So I'm sort of blitzing. I have my ace point made. It's very early on, and I have 8 checkers. I have 8 checkers over here. Okay, and he has nothing made over here. This position sort of crossed my mind during the match, and I'll tell you why. It's similar in the sense that I'm blitzing with my ace point made. There's some like key differences though. Okay, I have my 5 point made instead of my 3 point. That's good for me. I have 2 extra checkers in the zone. That's great for me, right? I have 2. The reference position only had 8, so I have 2 extra checkers here ready to attack him with. So that's another awesome thing for me, right? So those are 2 like really big things. He has like one good thing, right? He has his bar point made, and so there's no reason why it should be clear how to compare his bar point to my advantages. But like I was pretty confident over the board that my advantages were worth more. It's like 2 like pretty solid things, 2 like especially the 2 extra guys in the zone. I mean that's huge when you're blitzing. So like I was extremely confident that those things were more important than his bar point being made. Compared to that reference position. So that's how like I was extremely confident this is a double. Like you can be like if you know that reference position and you have some experience about like comparing these advantages, I don't think it's wrong to say you can be just about 100% sure this is going to be a cube for money at least. Match score maybe matters, but And I think that's like a good way to that's a good way to think about it. Like before computers, I don't really think people had great handles on this stuff. I'm sure they would get this right. I'm sure like a very strong player before computers would get this right. Um, but now, I mean, now we can be like sort of 100% sure of these things, even though like obviously I've never seen this position before. But because there are certain like reference opening ish reference positions, you can have like a great handle on this stuff. 2-4. Okay, so I go into blitz mode. It doesn't work. He makes a good 4-4 play. It looked like 2-1. Yeah, you don't want to anchor up here. It's just you're up in the race with a stronger board. You're going to need to escape really, really soon. So anchoring up is sort of anti-thematic, and it's really like blocked in because he has his 9-point. So some sort of split play is called for. Oh, okay. I guess I choose the wrong split. What's going on here? So it's a little more exposed to being pointed on because, especially with like medium doubles, he wants to make both of these points. I think also maybe 4-1, 2-1. He's happy to hit twice with, I guess. Yeah. So I think my play is definitely more exposed than, say, this play on his side of the board. I didn't love leaving the blot here, although, oh, I see something. Yeah, I see something which I didn't notice over the board. All the hit numbers in my outfield are duplicated with good point-making numbers. All sevens either make the 5-point or the 4-point. So there's this really strong duplication here. Yeah, if I took a good look at this, I probably would have found this. Like it's almost like this blot doesn't matter because he has like maybe he hits with some stuff, but there's like just as good stuff on the other side of the board with the hit numbers. Yeah, that's sort of a neat thing. It's sort of perfect duplication. Okay, 5-1. Okay, makes a good play. 4-4, I make a good play, and then 3-1, I anchor. And I don't know what to do here. Okay, computer just wants to keep solid, kill a checker, but keep all the assets in the outfield and leave no shots. I don't know. I guess he's happy to hit with like all threes except for 3-1, 3-2, and it gives up a blocking point. Should be easier to play next turn though. Maybe. Oh, one bad thing about this is if I roll if he misses and then I roll like a 6-5 next turn, I'm going to be exposed everywhere. But I don't know. I can buy the computer's choice. And then 4-1. Oh, it doesn't want to run, although it's close. I don't know. That's pretty scary. He's gonna close me out a lot. Gives him sort of this extra chance. On the other hand, this is sort of sick anyhow. This is sort of sick also. Let's see. Yeah, obviously I'm getting gammon more. 20-16 does win slightly more, and it wins more gammons. What about cubeless? 30 plus 034 plus 05. Oh, yeah, cubeless, it's about sort of the same equity difference. Okay, interesting. 4-4, he escapes, and then doesn't look like he missed a cube, really. Yeah, here you can consider cubing, I guess, because my board is crunching, but his board is nothing to... it'd be better even switch the 2 for the 5, give back some in the raise, but have a much better position. Like that might be a cube there. And what I'm saying is his position isn't great either. Yeah, now maybe I can be pulled off the anchor and he can attack at some point. He'll have like a much more effective attack. Okay, this isn't even quite a double. I mean, the race is quite favorable for me. So I guess even when I pulled off the anchor, weirdly sometimes I still have a take. That's why the computer doesn't want to double. I have a take or close to a take. When I get like one checker pulled off the anchor. All right, let's go back to the match. And then I think I just escape and win the race. Yeah, I get the nice 6-5. Yeah, nothing much happens. Okay, next game. This is the old 2 game. Okay, it is going to like my cube, it looks like. So I cannot cube here, obviously. 4, 4. Okay, think a little bit about cubing here. But the score gave me a little pause because I'm sort of diminishing the value of my gammons by doubling. I only need 3 points to win the match. And so I don't get to use full value from my 4-point gammons. So this probably be a cube of 0, 0, but not up 0-2. Right. This is the 2-0. This is up 0-2. 2-2-0. This is the 0-0. So there's like enough here. In fact, the take pass is somewhat close apparently. And then my position gets stronger, and I'm still like a little questionable on the cube, but apparently the computer thinks it's strong enough even to pass at the score. I do have this, I don't have a great reference position here, but I do have this great, I have 11 checkers in the zone ready to close them out, and I have the best available 3-point board. Don't love the checker on the ace, but it shouldn't be difficult to cover. So the computer says that all adds up to a pass. 2-2 makes the 9, and then I guess I mostly just complete the blitz, although it looks like I screwed this up a little bit. Yeah, I thought about this a little bit. Mostly I just wanted to play safely, never get hit back. Obviously, if he dances, there's better stuff. Got slightly more hit numbers here, and double 4s plays better, I bet. Yeah, like one problem with my play is if say he rolls a 2 and I roll double 4s, I'm sort of crunching quite badly. I mean, that's just one sequence, but it's sort of a big swing. In fact, it looks like I have to break my 5-point if that happens. Play 5-1 cubed. That's pretty bad. So that's at least part of the equity difference. Yeah, 4-4 plays okay here when he enters. And if he dances, you prefer this, I think, because you want to be able to hit with 9s. After my play, get to hit with 14s, but it's a little hard to roll a 14 in this game. All right, but I do get to complete the closeout. And then from here, I'm just thinking, okay, play as safely as possible. I do think about clearing the 6 here, which is sometimes a maneuver when you're just trying to play safely. You pre-clear the point, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that 6-6 and 5-5 would be blot numbers. Okay, looks like it wants to really strip the 6-point, and what do I want to do? 8-6, 4-3. Oh yeah, I didn't. I'm not sure I actually gave this good consideration. So my play is even, I get to clear the 6-point next turn, but it's a little odd up on the top 3 points, right? There's 9 checkers up on the top 3 points. So if I roll double 6 next turn, it leaves a little bit of a shoddy position. Double 6, double 5s, double 4s even. So sort of that oddness hurts me in those variations. I was sort of focused on stripping the 6-point, which is often a good thing when trying to just play safely because you get to clear it next turn. But the oddness, so because of the oddness, the computer likes this, which plays much better on those big doubles. You don't get to clear the 6 next turn, but there are great spares everywhere. Yeah, honestly, I kind of didn't see that option. I might have been focused on like other options. Okay, but here. Okay, here I get sort of even on the top points, top 3 points, and then similar here. At least even on the top 2 points. I don't think there's any more even play. All right. Maybe we should play. That was another quickie. Maybe we can play one more. Five normal. I want to play political political usernames. I don't know. Okay, let's play this guy. All right, good match to my opponent. That was nice. I will try to enjoy. Run. Hit him. All right, looks okay. Starting the next point in line. Leaves me a shot somewhere. I guess I will hit with all fours. This guy back here seems a bit of an asset. I think a little bit anyways. You know, it's going to be maybe a little harder for him to play safely because I have this checker back there. On the other hand, it could get attacked, you know. So it's a bit of an asset, a bit of a liability. If you're way down in the race, you have more incentive to stay back. There, I think I was just a little bit, you know, a little bit down in the race. Oh, he got a safe play there, which maybe he should have availed himself of. Oop. All right, now I don't know. Now his board is stronger. Race is pretty close. Although I don't know, I can build a 5-point board. Or even this. It's got at least a few blot numbers. They're like 6-5. 5-1, he's got a safe play, but it's sick. Oh, can I cube this? Because I hit him and then I win a gammon sometimes, and when I miss him, I'm not doing too badly. So I got a little bit of work to do after I hit him. Huh, what is this? Huh, I think I'm missing something there. Yeah, now I'm too good. I want to get stuck though. Feels like I would be like losing by quite a bit when I missed there. So I'm supposed to do this. He hits not really winning by that much. Yeah, that'll be interesting to look at. The double, no double decision there. All right, could get counter primed. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to give him the 1-6. Six. I don't know, do I slot this now? It's good on the dances. If he hits me, maybe I can cube him if he hits me. I don't know. Hits me twice, might be a bit of a problem. I'm gonna try it now. Can't like many guys prime now. Yeah, it's either too good or double pass. Probably too good still. Got all this time out here. Oh, don't want to do my 5s. Assume this is still too good. Oh, I like that when I bring this guy in, my 6s are going to be killed. Oh, crap. Oh, man, I'm losing now. Oh, I hope I didn't botch that. Ah, crap. Oh, boy. All right, so if he enters, I'm pretty dead. If he dances, I usually enter, but then I'm cracking a lot anyways. And they have to keep him dancing. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, maybe I botched that. All right, anyways, let's just try to play well going forward. All right, can solid up. Make the 9, make the 5. Yeah, because he's sort of poised to attack this guy, I thought maybe the anchor had priority. And you know, if we make an inner board point, it's not like I'm blocking him or anything. Yeah, I predict this is not going to be a 1 or a 2 like the other matches. Seems like it doesn't have too many forced blot numbers here, so I didn't mind not building up the board right away. This way I'm going to be able to make a higher quality board in a turn or two. And I will take this if he doubles, and he shouldn't double maybe. Maybe he's got like too many holes, you know, to cube this. Oh, that's not. I mean, he's obviously has a pretty big edge. All right, I'm down 1. Maybe I should keep a little bit of contact at least. Don't think I want to keep one guy back. He covers, and then this guy's exposed. So maybe something like this is good. So his take point on the recubes are around 30% here, so I can be quite aggressive, especially in like a race or whatever. So I might be able to get an efficient cube at some point. Maybe force him to go deep here, although I'm already going deep. Huh. Like that I'm a little more efficient than he is. Like, I think maybe this is a cube. It's only a pip. But like I said, his take point is very elevated. He doesn't get any recube vig, and I'm maybe a couple pips more efficient than he is. So this is maybe close on the double, no double decision. Oh, he's got the 4-point gap still open. All right, I am going to send this. So it could be a little light even at the score. This guy says he's from Greenland. Interesting. This seemed like even at the score and the fish seemed like a pretty easy take, I would think. Even given the arguments I talked about. I'm gonna lose this. Probably. Don't know if that's good or bad. So I do have to be a little careful about being gammoned at this score. Gammons are only go one way, and they're a little bit more valuable than usual. This is the money play anyways. I should pop out to here, do my twos, good. All right, these four sort of do stuff on the other side of the board, so we'll try this. Score makes it a little questionable though, maybe. Ooh. Don't dance, dum-dum. Oh, that seems suspicious. Like I'm up on the bar, so I think maybe the 5 point has a lot more value than the 7 point. But seems to be working. Should I don't know what he should do here. Could hit me. He does hit me. Okay. Ace. Is he going to switch here? Or maybe hit me loose? Maybe hit me loose. Okay, reasonable. Should definitely hit here, even though he doesn't have any direct covers. Should definitely get some sort of direct cover. All right, hope I don't. Actually, BG's getting backgammon doesn't really hurt me much more than getting gammon does here. You know, either way, given that I'm going to double him, say I lose a gammon, right? It's 3 to 4. I'm going to double him right away, or he's going to double me right away, and so it's kind of the last game anyways. So if he loses, if I lose a backgammon, it's 4 to 4. It's kind of the last game anyways. Like either way, I'm about 50-50 in the match. Oh, I could hit him. Like, given that backgammons don't hurt me, should I do this? In case I hit him, I get some extra flexibility. It hurts me a little bit. Huh. Takes 2 off. I don't know. This play isn't bad for long-term flexibility purposes. Yeah, it's kind of a funny decision. Ooh. Okay. I think it's technically too good if I don't roll well there, like if I roll a 4-1 or something. All right, that should pass. Use my free drop. Better to play from this position where I'm 50-50, you know, before the opening roll, than take, and then I'm sort of losing that game because he's on roll. So I'd rather pass and be 50-50 in the match than take and be, you know, 55-45 or whatever. That probably wasn't that big of an underdog. But, you know, our positions are the same, but he's on roll, so that's an advantage, right? So that's why I'm losing that by a little bit. I don't think it's worth leaving a shot to make the better point here. Although it's possible, because the 10 doesn't really go well with the 4. Really don't want to leave a directoid, though. All right, this is going okay. Yeah, I like this, I think. Anything else? I could play the 4 there. No. The 5-2 we could have considered running, sort of think to the future a little bit more. because he was running a little low on time out there. Or what is this? Well, checkers go to pretty good spots, although I'm up in the race, so maybe I should just disengage entirely. You know, if I start rolling like 6-1, 5-1, I don't want to waste later. Okay, that looks okay. Could go to the 4 point also with that 6. I don't think I want to do this. I think maybe I want another guy on the 5 and be flexible. Just gapping on the 5 later would be very, very, very painful. So it seemed good to put like a third checker there, even though it forewent a crossover. And in fact, 6 to 5 there could be correct also. Guess I'm glad I did what I did. Maybe. Good. Good for him. I'm winning still. Oh, good. All right, he's going to have 6-6. 6-6. Yeah, that was a good match. Yeah, I'm most curious about that first game. Maybe oh, 145. Yeah, that's maybe I guessed right in that first game. That was a series. That was a series of great matches. You know, 1-1-2-5, 2-0-7, 1-4-5. Just don't look down here. That was a match with my friend. We were screwing around a little bit. Anyways, let's go back to XG and we'll take a good look at this first game. Okay. 3-6. 1-1 good. Right. Okay, yeah, so I think about playing 22 to 13 here, but the computer would hate it. So the computer is telling us that this guy back here is much more of an asset than a liability, because I'm going to have the stronger board. I'm down in the race a little bit, and it's not easy for him to, it makes it harder for him to play safely, but it's not easy for him. It's not easy for him to attack, really. I'm not even seeing the play on his radar screen. It was at 22 to 13. There it is. I just want to see exactly how bad it is. Like, I considered it a real candidate. If he had his 4 point filled in or something and maybe had like a builder there, it probably would be right to run. But it's just not that, apparently it's just not that dangerous to stay back. Oh yeah, 6-4, 13-3. Yeah, you overlooked a safe play here. It's a little unnatural sometimes to like go completely behind the checker, but yeah, better than leaving a shot. 2-4, 6-5. Okay, does want to make the 2 points. Might hit next turn. Guess it prefers this if it hits to my play. Even though this is a 6 prime. Yeah, no, this still looks a little better to me. I'm not really that clear on what's going on here. Okay, so he leaves me 5s to shoot at. And then do I have a cube? No, it's going to be a pretty big blunder to cube this. I'm favorite, and I win some gammons here. Not that many though, 13%, only 13% gammons. I think part of the problem with doubling is, okay, so I hit him and he enters, sometimes with a hit. He maybe has some chances there. He has some chances to sort of build up a counter prime. Kind of what happened in the game, although we got there through kind of a different route. So what I'm saying is, although I'm going to be too good a lot after hitting, sometimes he enters right away, and then it's not that clear. It's not like I have this It's not like I always have this overwhelming advantage. Okay, so he rolls like a 2-1 and hits something. Maybe I could crack at some point. But luckily he dances, and then I am too good. Not that too good, though. Only by 0.07. So you can see, like, I do still have some problems coming around. 0.04 on appeal, Not that I don't think I have many immediate crackers. I have some, I think. 1-1 immediately cracks. And then stuff like 5-1, I can't really jump with. So it's not like, I mean, obviously it's too good, so it's an overwhelming position, but it's not like wildly, it's not like I have no problems here. Still wins close to 20%, it says. Okay, in fact, yeah, the computer does want to cube this, given my problems. Big pass still, obviously. I mean, it's not likely I crack, but I got a bunch of immediate crack numbers, and even stuff that I don't crack with. Like say I roll a 4-1, right, and I really don't want to crack, so I have to enter with the ace, and then split 18 to 14. Now he's going to like hit all that stuff in the outfield and possibly build up a counterprime. So the computer's worried enough about those kind of sequences that it thinks I should cash this in. Interesting. Anyways, I do get a good 6-4. Okay, it's back to too good. Very few immediate crackers, I think. 1-1 still cracks, although I do get to hit them. Oh, it's barely too good, maybe. Yeah. Get a good hit. Okay, I think a little bit I went covering 7-2, but I really didn't want to leave him 1-6 to get back in the game. Looks like everything else is kind of close. Okay, do get the 6, which is nice. And then I think about slotting here. But again, I'm worried about him rolling an ace and building up a counterprime. Obviously, if you know he's dancing, you want the point slotted 6-1, so you can make that right away and pick up extra gammons. I was worried about getting hit, so I chose this other play. Computer thinks maybe I have enough time. So what is that cubeless actually? 1059, 1069. Yeah, cubeless is still like slotting. What I wasn't clear on here. Say he hits me with like a 1-6, say. He hits and covers. What's the cube action there? Like if that's like a double, if that's like a strong double, for instance, that would be like a pretty strong argument for this play. Now bear in mind the cube is still in the center. So you're playing on, if when things go bad after a play, you can still double, that's an argument for that play. Given that, it's maybe close cubeless. Like there's upside to doing this and getting away with it. Downside when you get hit, obviously. But like I'm saying, if you get a cube in on, even when things go bad, you can kind of take some chances here. So why don't we ask the computer about that? Okay, so I do this. He rolls like a good ace, 1-6. So what is this position? I have no idea. I mean, given that I like 6-1, maybe this is a good double here. But I dance. You can pick up these checkers and then builds up a counterprime. It's not clear what's going on. Okay, no, it's a big pass apparently, and that's a pretty good hit there. That 1-6. Say he rolls like, I don't know, 1-4 or something. I guess that's too good. 1-4. Yeah, interesting. All right, let's go back to the match. This is still game 1. Okay, now here I get the picture I should slot maybe, because I'm not fearful about getting multiple guys hit. On the other hand, when I do get hit, I have less timing, before I crunch. But the computer still likes slotting, probably for the same reasons. 2-4. Oh, that's weird. It wants to duplicate its own 5s. I mean, it is happy to hit with 6s here also. But it's giving himself 5s to escape and 5s to hit and keep the 6 prime. It looks a little funny to me. So I sort of went with this, where I'm going to be jumping with my 5s anyways. So I still have good 5s and 6s. But close play. Okay, I do get to hit him. And then I close him out. Still too good. I don't think I can cash this in. No, this is still too good. I only have a few bad. I only have a few bad numbers here. Just 6-4, 6-5. I think. 5-5 cracks, but I can still probably cash next turn, especially if he dances or play on. And actually, it's a good. If sixes are going to be killed for me, like say I roll a 3-1 here, I bring this guy in some fashion. I don't have to play my sixes next roll unless it's even 6-5. I don't have to play my sixes, so it's like that slows down the cracking. Like it's much stronger for him if you switch the 8-point to the 7-point, because there I'm going to be cracking with fives as opposed to like my fives are blocked on the other side of the board as opposed to my sixes being blocked, and now none of my numbers are killed even after I bring in this guy from the 7-point. So I really like the position until I rolled 6-4, and then I dance. No, it's too tough a game. Like I'm pretty dead if he enters right away. Even when he dances, I got to enter and then somehow escape all these guys before he can enter and build up an offense. It's sort of a tall order. It's a tough position to analyze though, for sure. Three, 1. All right, it doesn't mind slotting. It does say the priority is to make the 21 here as opposed to the 9 or the 5. Because one, this guy is under attack. There's three builders here, including these big stacks. So it's pretty dangerous to be there. And two, the 5-point goes down in value because he's already anchored on the 18, right? The 5-point would have a lot more value if I was trapping him by making the 5-point. Yeah, computer doesn't mind. Computer prefers to slot the 5 rather than safety the guy on the 9, partly because if you make the computer's play, he does have to give up his anchor to hit, which he will do, but it's a little bit of a downside. He has to give up his anchor to hit. And obviously you do like playing 6-5 here, so because you want to build that 5 points. So I can buy it. 4-2. Once again, similar stuff going on here, right? I mean, you don't love playing 8-4 after covering with the 2. You'd rather have the spare on the 8s. And while he is hitting with 2s here, at least most of his 2s, maybe all of his 2s. I think all of his 2s. There is some downside where he has to give up his nice anchor to hit me. 5-3 wants to break the 8-point, but 13-5 is okay, I'm sure. And it's a little bit wrong. Yeah, it looks a little funny to me. I mean, the computer's play is better if he hits next turn, if black hits next turn, which he might get to hit, versus my play. 5-4, 3-2, fine. 6-6. Oh, he just wants to disengage entirely. Oh, on appeal, it's borderline. Now a disengage is good. Okay, then the redouble. Yeah, okay, close double. Yeah, close double. Big take, even at the score. Right, so if you don't know your take points, you're going to miss this cube. It's good to sort of memorize the take points in a 5-point match. So this is a recube. I'm down 5 away, 4 away. In other words, 0, 1, and a 5. The take points are around 30% here. Or it could be higher if I win some gammons, but obviously I don't win any gammons here. So knowing that, and so normally, in 0-0 or in a money game, a take point in the race is like 22%, right? It's less than 25% because he owns the cube, which is an advantage. So it's like 8% difference than for money. So that's a pretty big deal. And so I'm not sure I can explain exactly why, but intuitively it makes sense. When you double and the cube is dead, like here the cube is dead, right? He has a 4 cube and he only needs 4 points to win the match. So obviously he's never redoubling me to 8. So when you have a situation like this, the doubling window widens. In other words, you can be further from the take pass line and still have a double when the opponent can't when the opponent can't redouble. And the opposite happens when he has an automatic redouble. Like say I was up 1-0 and doubled him to 4, so he could double me right back to 8. So he has an automatic redouble. The doubling window shrinks in that case, so you got to be closer to the take pass line before having a cube. So that's why this part of the reason anyway is why this is a double, even though he has such a big take. But it's only, like I said, it's only a double because of the score, and his take point is, his take point's very, very, very high. Yeah, so it's important. At least in short matches, it's important to know these take points. So is it 2 rights? Yeah. No, this 2 I was thinking about. Okay, this is slightly wrong probably. Okay, so it wants to bear off the 5 and fill in the gap, which is usually what you want to do. I thought it was getting a little thin on the 4 point to do that, but apparently it doesn't matter that much. So I played, after bearing off, I played 6 to 4. All right, so then it's, yeah, I just win the race. Okay, I'm up 4 to 1. Okay, does not mind the slot here, although it's close. It does lose slightly more gammons after covering with the 4, slotting with the ace. So it probably wins more gammons. So yeah, wins more and loses more gammons. So it's a little questionable at this score where it'd be right at 0-0. Like gammons only go one way here. Okay, 4-1, fill that in. Yeah, why didn't he make the 5 point here? Maybe he just overlooked it. Now, obviously he's making the 4, and then he sort of does stuff in the outfield when he should just be locking up the 5 point. I get a lucky hit, and then yeah, eventually he closes me out. Oop. Eventually he closes me out and wins the gammon. All right, 2-1. Yeah, so if backgammons hurt me a lot, you would obviously play 19 to 18 here, right? Because if you play 13 to 12, you are in fact getting backgammon a little more. Like significantly more actually, but at the score, like I explained during the match, backgammon as opposed to a gammon doesn't really hurt me that much. I'd love to hit and save the gammon here. So 13 to 12 or something, this is probably going to win slightly more and save the gammon slightly more. So maybe you should do it at this score where backgammons don't hurt. But backgammons hurt like this tiny amount compared to a gammon. Because sort of preserves your free drop if you lose only a gammon as opposed to a backgammon. Yeah, the free drop being what happened next game. This position here. If it was 4-4, I'd have to play this out. But since it's 3-4 post Crawford, I get to pass and play the next game rather than play this one where I'm only 47%. Okay, so the DMP game. Oh, and one little maneuver here. It's kind of funny. I don't know how many people do this, but if I had rolled a 4-1 here or something, technically this is too good. This is too good to double, because even after his bad sequences, he's still gonna have a strong cube at the score. And actually, I think this is a computer. I think will say this is a little tiny bit too good. But actually, I think it's actually more too good than the computer thinks. I think it caches a little too much at the score. And so in a rollout, it's going to, it's going to favor the, it's going to favor caching it because it's going to cache too much during the rollout. Yeah, so this is easy. It's too good by a little bit. 5-2, yes, similar. So something to bear in mind. I mean, something like 4 point instead of the 5 point. Maybe this is a little questionable now. Computer they'll think is slightly too good. Yeah, it might come up for you, but don't do that. If your opponent doesn't know how to handle the free drop, Don't do that. You should double and hope to get a take. And then I think at the 4 away scores as opposed to the 2 away scores, the post Crawford, I think it either never or almost never sets us too good. Although I think it might be wrong. In any case, and this is how it turns into a boring holding game. Okay, making the 9 isn't crazy here, but it's not worth leaving the shot. You would rather have the 9 than the 10 because the 10 doesn't go well with the 4 point, them being 6 apart. 6-4, I run. 6-4, I play safely. And mostly I just come home safely, and it turns into a boring race that I'm get lucky and win. Yeah, nothing much going on there. Yeah, I just get lucky. Yeah, well, those are three good matches. Yeah, I'm kind of proud of myself for playing 3 matches in like the 1s and 2s. Good. They were pretty quick, easy matches. But yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, I hope you got something out of it. And I will see you next time.